Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode actually, of the What a Man podcast. Of course, I am Tana Shaw. Joining me tonight is Anthony. Anthony is the owner of Afam Designs. Good evening, Anthony. How are you?
Hey, how you doing, Ty? Thank you for welcoming me here on your platform.
No problem at all. So before we get started, just wanted to number one, thank you for coming on, and number two, introduce yourself, and then we can go ahead and do what we do.
Well, my name is Anthony Buford, most known to most as Big Ant, but I'm the owner of Afam Designs. It's a customization company where we pretty much customize right now pretty much hats, hoodies, sweaters, shirts for all occasions, birthday parties, memorials, you name it. We try to, service anybody's ideas.
Okay. So with that being said, number one, I would like to thank you for coming on. Number two, I wanted to say congratulations on your business and also for being featured in Red Print Magazine. Um, a lot of us that I have interviewed, including myself, was featured in Red Print Magazine.
Yeah.
I wanted to know, and like we said before we started, shout out to Drew. We all shout out to Drew.
Yes. Hey, big shout out to Drew. Yeah.
So what was being in Red Print Magazine like for you and your brand?
Man, to be honest, like first of all, meeting Drew and telling him about my business, he instantly told me about Red Print, and and I'm thinking magazine, like and I'm just a customization company. I'm thinking magazines are for stars or I'm like you will put me in a magazine, then I'm instantly thinking like how much is that gonna cost?
Mhm.
Like I don't know how the ins and outs of a magazine go, and he tell me no, I'm gonna put you in it. Like, let's elevate, let's show people who you are, what you do. Like, I want to put you in the magazine. Which, is like, why does dude want to help me? Like, and yeah, that's what I say, like, man, shouts out to Drew, man. Like, one in a million. Like, you don't come across people like that a lot. Like, and I appreciate that. But basically what he helped me to do was, just legitimize my business. Cause like in our community, a lot of people don't really mess with you till they feel like you are somebody or you're doing something. Even though I've been running the business for years, but it's like Red Print kind of elevated what I'm doing.
Okay.
Brought a little attention to what I'm doing. So I appreciate Drew for elevating because I saw the talent he got in Red Print, and I'm just happy to be a part of all of that.
Hmm. Hmm. And shout out to Drew and congratulations to you for being in it. So what is AFAM Designs and how long has it been in business and what made you decide to start this company?
Well, to be all the way honest with you, a Red Print started during COVID once everything shut down.
Mm-hmm.
I've been working 9 to 5 doing security jobs, just because I'm pretty much a big guy. I play football. That kind of once that didn't pan out, I
Mm-hmm.
always easily got security jobs because of my size. 6'5", 300 pounds plus. So I have no trouble getting security jobs.
Mm-hmm.
But once I got a family, I got 5 kids, by the way. So
Okay.
yeah, my wife's been pregnant 3 times, and we got 5 kids out the deal. I got 2 sets of twins.
Oh my God.
So, and that's not a brag. That's more so a pray for me. And so,
Especially if they girls. Woo.
oh yeah, I got 2 girls, three boys, and my oldest is 19.
It's 19 is that age. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. But like during COVID, just working and providing for my kids, providing for my family, and yeah, just tired of just barely surviving. So I had to start, trying to start think about being more of a boss than, a worker, because that's pretty much how I was raised to think, like, get a good job, work. But
Mhm.
I'm like, man, some got to give. So to be honest, just when everything shut down, sitting at home in COVID, kind
Mhm.
of Googled like, easy businesses to start. And
Okay.
and what came, well, to be honest, cheap businesses to start. That's actually what I Googled. And it came up car wash, and t-shirt company. So I was real with myself. I'm not about to be washing nobody's cars. Not knocking nobody who do, but that's just not for me. So t-shirt business seemed like, let me check this out, see what's to it. So
Mm-hmm.
after I got to researching and doing it, first I started just doing, like stuff around for my own kids and family and my wife, and
Mm-hmm.
and progressively got better just doing stuff, and to the point I started promoting like at work and to other people, and kind of started with just, people paying me to do stuff for their occasion, like birthday parties, stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and just, kind of took off like that, and yeah, expanded more. Even though I really just promote like my shirts, hats, and hoodies, I also do like cups, mugs, car decals, like plates, like
Mm-hmm.
uh just even all type of stuff, like wall signs. Have some people have like positive messaging like on their walls in their bathrooms in their house, like all that kind of
Oh,
stuff too. Like,
okay. Okay. Okay.
yeah, so and actually AFAM is for short for A family. Like me, my wife, and all my kids' names start with A.
Okay. Okay. I
So
like
it
that. I
was
like
the
that.
A family. So I just shortened it for AFAM, and
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty much the name. And I mean, they were also my motivation to start it. Like, being at home, just barely providing, being out just barely providing, like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just trying to come up with the idea to, something that I could fit into my routine with working and stuff too. Like, so
Mm-hmm.
AFAM is what, and I mean, it didn't grew way. I'm not where I was. I mean, I ain't where I want to be either, but I'm not where I was. So,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, with Red Print, that kind of elevated it more and kind of brought more attention to me. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And then this gonna bring some more attention to you.
and I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it.
So, what is like? So, you're. I know you said that you do like the motivational speeches and like well, not speeches, but the sayings and stuff like that. So,
Mhm.
what are some other things that you would do? So, you know, stepping
So,
outside of the box, like if somebody wanted you to do something, like do you travel? Or is it just one of those things where they just order and you just send the stuff up?
hey, I mean, that offers never came up traveling, but I mean, for
Mhm.
the right price, yeah. Like
Mhm.
because my ultimate goal is to bring whatever ideas in your head to life.
Okay.
Like, for instance, I'll show you. If a certain person had a podcast,
Oh
you
my
know,
god.
yeah,
Oh wow.
like, and what and exactly, that's just a live example of
Oh wow.
what I get a kick out of. Like
Okay.
bringing, and that what you didn't even know about that, but
No.
when people give me ideas, and I actually need that autograph too. So I'm gonna send that to you. I need that autograph so I can hang it up in my office here,
Okay.
if you
Okay.
don't mind.
Sweet. Okay, I will.
So, but pretty much like that's just like a live reaction of what I like to do. Like I like to, if you give me an idea, I like to put it to a shirt, hat, hoodie, whatever you want, and that's the
Mhm.
reaction that I like to get. Like wow, like that's exactly like what I wanted. Like
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah,
so.
that was so much definitely unexpected. Like, please don't make me cry.
Oh no, hey, man, I'm just happy to be a part of. I've seen your show, and
Thank
I'm
you.
definitely like, not on the caliber of the people that you've been interviewing. So, like, I mean, I'm part to just, be on this platform. And I actually think this is a good idea to, shine a light on black males because we definitely get enough negative press.
Yes. Yes.
So, I'm happy to be part of, that's what's pushing us forward and, what I'm saying, and showing us in a positive light. Like, I'm saying, I'm a family man, I got
Mhm.
kids, and then I'm trying to, even show them to think like a boss. Like, what I'm saying, we all can be a brand. Like, you
Mhm.
are your brand.
Yes, absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
know, growing up, I never was taught like that. Like I said, I was always thought, grow up, you go to school, get you a good job, work for someone, you know what I'm saying? But ultimately, like, you'll never get rich. Not even saying that's the goal to get rich, but you'll never be satisfied, I feel,
Right.
working for someone else.
I agree. I
So
agree.
I'm just trying to start that example in my family, you know what I'm saying? So my kids can see,
Mhm.
like the boss mentality versus the worker mentality.
Mhm. So with starting anything, even with me in the podcast, right? So it seems like it's starting off a way, right? And then something happens, and then it goes that way.
Right.
So a few people that I've had on, including myself, we have these mindsets when it's not going this way, when we want it to go this way.
Right.
So when you're doing this, what is your mindset when it's like, oh, when I have all these orders and I made these T-shirts and I know this group of people was happy and then this group of people was happy, but where's the rest of the people? So do you feel at any point it's like I don't want to do this anymore, or do you feel like no, I think the wait is going to be worth it?
Hey, that's a great question, because what I'm gonna tell you is, after the first year, I really wanted to give up. Like, well, or think about another idea. Like, I didn't even give up because I still wanted to, you know, get my own money, because I realized, like, that's the way, you're gonna be satisfied in life. But
Mhm.
after a year, I was ready to kick Afam Designs on and try something else. Just because, like, I was expecting the support right from the people right around me. You know what I'm saying? You may, if you in business, you may know what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, I know exactly what you're
I
saying.
was thinking, like, friends, family, like, bam, everybody have birthdays in my circle. Everybody have, you
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? And just seeing, people go elsewhere to get it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, I feel like I can take criticism. Like, if it's something I'm not doing right, tell me. Like, I want to, better my business. Like, nothing's wrong. Like, I mean, like, nothing you tell me I'm gonna take to heart, because I want to better my business. So it's like,
Mhm. Mhm.
either you just don't mess with me or you don't. You know what I'm saying? After that first year, that it's like, soon as I decided to stick with it,
Mhm.
the outside love came in, and that's when I realized, like, yeah, if you want this to keep going, like, that's pretty much what you're gonna have to do. And now, once it started kind of taking off, some of the people from the circle started to flow in, because they started to see. Well, I go back to the red print. Like,
Mhm.
once people see, like, and that's like, especially in our community, if you know what I mean,
Mhm. Mhm.
it's like, who are you? It's kind of like a popularity contest. It's like, I can't support you until I know who you are, like, or I know that you're legit. Like,
Mhm. Mhm.
so that's why I thank Drew, and I tell him that every time I see him. Like, yeah, bro, you help put a legitimacy to my business, if that's a word.
It doesn't matter. It's okay.
Right. But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? He just made it look more official. Like, I know it's official, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But when people see that, like, especially along the counterparts I got in there, like, man, that's a great magazine. Like, it's some great talented people in there. Like, I caught myself just like reading it and just like,
Mhm.
wow, like, I'm amongst these, you know what I'm saying, people
Mhm.
he put in here. So
Mhm.
yeah, but yeah, it's definitely was some dark times. With To just answer your question, like, yeah, once you realize, and that's just my advice to any business people, like, if you expect to get big off the people right around you, yeah, think
So
again.
let me, and yeah, that's true. Because I, like you and many others, we do, especially when you're the type of person who will support the people around you.
Yes, it. Oh. Hey, I don't want to cut you off, but it's like, you be expecting you out of other people, and so that's
Mhm.
something I had to learn too. Well, I kind of knew that outside of business, but I guess in business, I forgot it.
Mhm.
Like, because I'm such a supporter of, like, friends and family. Like, for
Mhm.
instance, I'm the type. If I see a profile on social media and you my people, I damn near might not even read it and just hit love and just skip on. Like, you like, man, whatever it is, that's my people. Like,
Right, right,
you
right.
know what I'm saying? But I noticed, like, but like I said, I didn't get over it. But, like, I noticed how people just like, maybe I'll post something, a reel of some work I've done. you had like 200 some views, but maybe like 7 reactions.
Right.
Right. So 200 people looked at this and only like 7 people felt the need to, okay. Like,
Yeah.
but stuff like that, you can't let like discourage you or,
Mhm.
because ultimately I realized AFAM is my dream. Like, it's up to me to
Right.
believe in my dream. Like, if nobody else gonna believe in AFAM, it's got to be me. So,
Absolutely. So with this part, right? So I had another guest on and we had this very same conversation. And then he said, when the people come, when it's what it is, and now they want to sit at your table. So I know he asked me how I felt, and I told him at the time. So the question was, what if your podcast got picked up by, say, 50 Cent? I'm gonna say that because he's my favorite entrepreneur.
right, right.
And now all of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, she got picked up by 50. Okay, well, I want to come on now. And I'm talking about people who I've reached out to a numerous amount of times or whatever the case, right? So he said to me that if it were him in that position, he would say, no, like, don't come now. Nope. And then I said that if it were me, I would still let them come because at the end of the day, it's business.
Right.
So, do you have the same mindset? Like, nope, don't want to come sit and talk to me now because you see 50 Cent in my AFAM
Yeah, yeah.
sweatshirt,
Right,
or
right,
do
right,
you
right.
look at it as, okay, sure, you could come. I still feel some kind of way about you, but at the end of the day, it's business.
It's what you just your last words exactly. Like, I still feel some type of way, and I know, and I ain't forget, but I ain't gonna let that discourage you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna mention it to you, but I know. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I'm trying to develop a business. Like, and it's kind of like I feel like eventually you're gonna come on anyway. Like, so it's kind of expected too. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I believe in me, I believe eventually you're gonna come this way. You know what I'm saying? And if you
Mhm,
don't, that's cool too. Like,
mhm.
but no, I ain't gonna take it personal enough to lose out on the business part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, so if it was a person, right, that, and we just gonna say this, if it was a person that saw this and you wanted to make something for them, who would that be? Like, if there was like a favorite, anybody, entrepreneur, comedian, celebrity, rapper, singer, like, who would love to work with and for them to wear your brand?
Well, first of all, I got a background with coaching football.
Hmm.
So, like, I really would love to and it's like up and coming athletes that future athletes of tomorrow. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would love for them to just wear like even more motivational stuff or stuff that gets you ready for game time or
Hmm. Hmm.
just like that. That's what I no in particular celebrity because yeah, like to me that it would be more meaningful to have future like before they make it type guys like some of these high school stars or some of what I'm saying even lower than that like what I'm saying even the little league guys that's doing it big.
Hmm.
Like that's also my second love is football, and I coach here and there too when I can.
Okay.
So that's yeah.
What's your football
Celebrities are cool, like and that's big for the business, but
team?
just something meaningful to me that would feel good would be
Yeah,
something like that.
it's understandable. So what's your what's your football team?
It ain't the Ravens. Hey, I know we was driving right to that question.
Don't get out of pocket now.
Hey, we was vibing right into that question. Yeah. No, but I did my research. Yeah, but I'm a huge Bears fan. I'm a huge Chicagoan. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I'm proud to say it. Hey, they ain't doing that, but I'm proud to say it.
Okay, okay. So back to on a serious note. So your family,
Hmm.
how supportive were they in those dark times where you was just like, "Ugh, I don't want to do this, or we're not getting the support I feel like we should be getting." So what did anybody in your family step up and say, no, you got to keep going? Or how motivational and supportive were they to you?
Man, my wife, huge. Like, man, my rock, my man, huge. Like, there's plenty times, like especially in that first year I was telling you when it was getting dark, was just telling me like stuff
Mm-hmm.
like I'm saying now. Like that's like some of those words from her. Like, what is your dream? You know, you
Mm-hmm.
said you know you want this. Like you can't expect people like nobody's obligated to support a family. Like I had to really look at that. Like that's a true fact. Like any
Mm-hmm.
support is a plus. Any support from anybody is a plus. That's how I got to look at business. Period. That goes
Mm-hmm.
back to what we were saying with the having being in my feelings about somebody who wasn't messing with me. Like
Mm-hmm.
like yeah. So yeah, she's definitely like huge. I mean, then my kids like. Especially in the beginning, like I ain't gonna lie, I was so happy to start getting customers because like that's part of what I do. Like I give you discounts based on if you can tag me in a post or, like
Oh.
if you just send me a picture of you with a shirt and I can put it in one of my reels. So because
Mm-hmm.
the more like I try to put out weekly reels to just show that that I'm working, that I'm getting work and I'm doing work for people. But in
Mm-hmm.
the beginning, like all those pictures, like my kids and my wife, so I know they was getting tired of me. Like I literally was just making stuff like ideas and putting it on my kids and my wife, and yeah. So those first couple of reels is like the true A fam. It's the A family. It's me and my kids. Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but yeah. So they were supportive in that way. My kids, like far as being like models for me, and
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think they even get the whole understanding of what I'm trying to do because it ain't really got there yet. You know what I'm saying? They know
Mm-hmm.
they did. You can run a business, a customization business, and sometimes I even got to tell them, like share my posts, like like they are all right, daddy, okay, like. And I
Mm-hmm.
try to tell them like now when we rolling in the dough, you're gonna be happy to share daddy's
Right.
posts. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah.
but they supportive, man. Like big, man. Like it's a fam for a reason. Like they the people that drive this to help me, motivate me to do it, to
Mm-hmm.
want to do it. Yeah.
So what's the ultimate goal for AFAM? Of course, I know you want to leave a legacy for your family, but like what kind of brand expansion are you looking for?
Okay. So the next thing I'm thinking about is varsity jackets. What like the football players or basketball players always wear. I feel like those are timeless. I feel like
Okay.
you can wear those in any era. So my next endeavor is going to be the AFAM customized varsity jackets, where you can get, pretty much yo Letterman jacket, because I guess that's what they're called. You can get it customized like to your color, whatever you want on it, whatever, like you know what I'm saying. That's
Hmm.
where I'm trying to go next. I'm trying
Okay.
to build to that and more embroidery too. Like that's
Okay.
all. Yeah.
So how much time does it take to do these things like you know, making the shirts, and do you have like designs that you draw yourself, or do you just, you know,
It's well, I ain't doing nothing with hand. Like I ain't not the artist like that. I got a lot of software and technology. Like
okay.
and I use it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So is there like a AFAM? Do you see like a AFAM boutique or like little store in the future?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like online is like the wave, like
Hmm.
it's kind of like where everybody's going.
You can do online and
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna knock wherever the money gonna come from. So, we ain't got no argument on here. Maybe you're right. If you know that's best, like, and I'm not gonna lie, I know women and kids. I know that's where the money at. So that's
Mhm.
why I would gladly take your advice. I know most of the people that spend money, women and kids.
Mhm.
I know sometimes we try to cut corners or find the cheaper way out. It just is
Mhm.
what it is. Like so. Eventually, that's something else too. I want to work to like and that's what Drew was telling me, like why AFAM can't be like a brand. I was telling him like I just want to customize. I want to be behind brands. Like I want to be the person. If you want to start a brand, I just want to be the person that's making it. Like you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like Drew has got me helping with red print apparel. Like if you see any red print apparel anywhere, that's Afam Designs is, behind the scenes, and I'm pretty sure Drew don't mind me dropping that. But
Okay, okay, okay.
yeah, so and I appreciate him giving me that opportunity to do that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, that's also where I want to go. Like, he was trying to encourage me though to just build it like AFAM to be a brand, like, and it's a brand as far as a company, but he was saying actually like on clothes. And so, that's something I hadn't thought about, but I feel like if I got to keep thinking about it like that, the passion ain't there. I like just to do stuff and actually my passion is, like I say, how I showed you the shirt, your reaction, those
Uh-huh.
reactions, like that's what I like right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's, yeah, I like even like with memorials, like, when people trust me to make like shirts of they lost loved ones, or you know what I'm saying, even birthday parties, that's something special. Like, for me to make birthday shirts for your child, like, that's
Mm-hmm.
an honor.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bunch of companies doing it, like you can ask anybody, but the fact that you would trust Afam Designs, and that's how I treat any project I get from anybody, like, like I would want it done for my kids or my family, or you know
Mm-hmm. So when doing this type of business, I'm pretty sure that there's a lot that goes into it. So in regards to vendoring, so do you order it from a certain place, or do you go out and you buy the shirts on your own? Like, so like how much money does it take to do something like this? Because you have to get the shirts to put your stuff on. And
Mhm.
like, have you ever had a situation where somebody ordered something and you went and did it and bought all of the stuff and they didn't follow through with the order?
Oh man, yeah. Yeah. Hey, that's why today AFAM Designs, all orders, it has to be a down payment. Like, that's pretty much how it works. You put in an order, I take half of the total as down payment, and you don't pay the other half till I'm done, till you see the results. And
Okay.
really, I just feel like the down payment just locks in the seriousness that you want the stuff. Like, because oh
Mhm.
yeah, I've definitely had situations where people didn't, send me ideas, had me up. Because what I do is, once you send me an idea, I'll send you examples. I'll be sending you examples until we agree on, okay, bam, this is what I want it to look like.
Okay.
Once we get there, I'll move forward with making it. But I've had people have me go through that whole process, all that, me making it, no down payment. And I tell them, like, man, shirts will be ready in 2 days. Oh, we decided to go with somebody else. Yeah. That's all in that first year. That's all in that stuff like that. It's all in that dark first year. So I had to live and learn with business. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I've even put pressure on myself, like from a business standpoint, to where it's like people that I feel like I tried to, impress or show my business. Like, I took too much on sometimes when I knew the order was too big and
Mm-hmm.
it fit in my time frame, and try to get it done, and the quality didn't come out right, just because couldn't put the right time and love. But it was like a person who I felt like, man, I got to show them. Like, I got to show them. So I learned, like, no matter who, like, you know what I'm saying? Take your time. If you can't put the quality in, like, don't do it at all. Like, So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, and I mean, and with that, like, not only I put, that was an order that was messed up because I rushed. Like, that was also money I had to give back. Like,
Right. Right.
understandably, like, because it wasn't what they asked for. So
Right. Right. Right.
yeah, I couldn't be mad at nobody but myself. Like, yeah.
So it's, yeah, I feel you. You want to do a lot because you want to show people that, I can do it. But, and I think I'm going through that a little bit too with something else that I do. So I be up until 2 and 3 in the morning. It's like, I can't take it, but I want to be impressive. so,
Exactly.
so
Yeah.
that people can be like, oh, okay. So I definitely understand there. So at the top of our conversation, we talked about not being supported by us around us. Another thing that I wanted to ask you about was people around us expect certain things like half price.
Oh, wow.
Or so like how do you, because me, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little tough on the outside, but on the inside I'm a little sucker, a little bit, just a little lot, not a lot, a bit, a little bit. But so how do you handle stuff like that? And do people like put pressure on you like, oh come on, you know, like sound like that? And because you want the business so bad, because you want them to wear your stuff, like how do you deal or would deal with that kind of thing if it hasn't happened to you?
And that's something else I had to learn and grow from, because like, and that's something else my wife helped me with. Because the first, like that first year, I was so busy trying to be the cool business, or man, I got you. You buy one, I give you one free. Like you get a customer, like like, yeah, don't worry, I'll give you a discount, don't you? Like, and then my wife was like, so how you supposed to be making money? Like, like she called me out about it. Like, man, I don't care who that is. Like, you ain't gonna, like, Walmart don't got friends like that. Like, yeah, like, so I had to learn, like, my prices are my prices. Like, and you got to respect them. Like, and that's how I feel about anybody's price to this day. Like, if you tell me your price is, I know either I mess with it or not mess with it. I'm not finna bash your prices. I'm not finna, either respect it or move on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, and that's how I feel with my prices. Like, I feel like they fair, they reasonable. And I still, like I say, make way for people to get discounts. Whereas, like I say, if you can tag me in a post, you know what I'm saying, if you're wearing it, or I'm even cool with the free support. And that's what people don't understand. Like, it's so much free support, like just sharing one of my reels, or just a shout out. Like, man, go check out Afam Designs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's free support. That's a lot of stuff we don't do either. Like the free support. Support ain't always about spending $1.
I
Like,
agree.
word of mouth travels. Like, yeah. Back to my boy Drew. Like, put me in the red print. Like, yeah, me and him locked in. Like, me and Drew's locked in. Like, and for more than just business. Like, that's a brother who I would help outside of. You know what I'm saying? Just because he's rare. It's rare to see us helping each other, and it ain't nothing like no catch to it. Like, for a while, I was wondering, like, what's the catch? Like, dude, just nice like that. Like, but Drew, who he is. Like, he when people say they a real one, like, usually, the person that's saying it is who you got to watch. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never heard Drew have to say it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He show it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, he definitely is.
yeah, but yeah, definitely try to be the night. But back to the question though, like, try to be the cool guy. That's how I started. Like, trying to just to get people to come shop with me, but really beating myself out. I was really beating myself out, but just trying to get people to say they've shopped at Afam Designs, or just to be, like I say, happy to show pictures of people buying from me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It really took me a while to like stand on my prices and make it make sense for me.
What? And you probably don't have the answer to this because really nobody does. But why do you think that people are so not quick to do it with those that they are familiar with, but they will do it with those that they're not familiar with? This is like deposits, right? So you're doing something, you say, okay, I need a deposit down, or if somebody asks you for something, they expect you to jump on it right then and there. But if this other person said, this is my service and I'm not going to do anything until you pay me. And when I say other person, you know what I mean. Why is it so quick to say, oh, okay, other person, well, here. But when my friend says I want a deposit, then it's like, why? So what? I know that there's not an answer definitively, but in your opinion, why do you think it's like that?
Man, I don't know, man. Like, and it's sad to say, man, but our people, you know what I mean? Like, we could just be so just our worst enemy. I mean, our weakness is being united. That's our weakness.
Yeah.
Like, if we could conquer that, we'd be a hell of a
Yeah.
Like you say, they go somewhere else to the other people and like, oh, that's what the price is. All right. I say my price, you got to question it. Man, what all come with that? What like, you can't let me, like, what? Like, why am I even bargaining? Why you just can't pay my price? Like,
Right.
we got or like, man, let me give you something to, like, you know what I'm saying? Got to be deals, and like, I don't. Yeah, to answer your questions, I don't know though. I'm just
Yeah.
ranting. Yeah, I don't know.
Cause it's really not no answer, but it's really confusing
Yeah,
because most of the time we have the better prices. But
yeah,
you know what I mean? So
yeah.
like, is it because you think that their quality is better?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's like once it's us, and you feel like just because it's us, you feel like it's not quality, right?
Right,
Like, or you know what I'm saying?
right, right. I don't know. I don't understand that, but like you said, the free support is
And
free.
free support is so much love that people don't even realize it's just free to just, man, just one day, just freely, just tag a post. Like, just, man, like I said, I literally put out reels like every week. It's nothing like, I feel like you ain't even got to caption it. You don't even got to think to just hit shit, just share it. You don't got to say,
Yeah,
check out Afam Designs like the people see it. Just, but I'm just saying, simple as that. Or just get under it and comment. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
If you feel like it, I don't want to force nobody to do nothing, but I just feel like if you truly like support Afam, it don't always got to be about money. Like, you don't got to be like, man, well, I ain't buying nothing for him. Like, man, just share a post. You know what I'm saying? Share a post.
So I want to let you know that because of the association, you do have another supporter in me.
Oh man.
And because I tell everybody that sits with me, because I do realize that you don't really have to, because my platform is still small. So I
Mhm.
do appreciate anybody that comes here and has these conversations with me. Um, so you have another family member. It's me.
Hey, I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it.
And I share reels and stuff all day. Like I have these days where I'm just sharing stuff. My son is a streamer. I share his stuff, so it'll always be that with me. And now that I know that you want to tap into that whole football side of things, I have friends that are coaches, and I have friends that do stuff with football. So I
Yeah.
would be more than happy to look out, and when I'm online and I see, well, I need somebody to make a shirt now, just be prepared to see your name everywhere.
Hey,
I do that type of stuff.
and you remember earlier you said, I'm gonna make you cry. You about to make me cry. Hey, no, hey, that would be like much appreciated. Like, for
Mhm.
real. I'm like I said, I'm happy to even be on this platform. Like, you know, though, it's I feel like I got a simple, humble business, but and I feel like this type of stuff is to elevate, the stars and the, thank you for letting me feel like a star for the day, or.
No problem at all. Listen, you were definitely highly recommended. You and another person, and thank God for him, because I interviewed him the other day. But um, when it was given to me, Drew said, "I definitely want you to." He said, "No, no, no, forget this other person. Definitely get a fan. Hit him up right now."
Yeah, that's my
And I
boy.
was like,
Hey,
"I'm
Drew,
doing
my boy. He keeps shocking me because, like I say, I'm just not used to it not being attached to it. It's still like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm,
just
mhm.
genuine nice, like, you know what I'm saying? And genuinely looking out for not just me. I see him want to just help a lot of people. Like,
Yeah,
man, that's what I say. If every community had a couple of Drews,
yep,
man, we'd be on top.
it'd be dangerous,
Yeah,
right?"
we'd be on top. Like,
Yeah, because
for
I
real.
I tell everybody that's associated with me through Drew, this story is always going to be the same. I didn't know Drew. I met him on social media and told him what my idea was, and he was like, "Okay, got you." So anything now having to do with this show, if you see a flyer, it's all Drew. And I will never take that away from him, because, like you said, he was the only person who came and was like, "Oh, okay, no, I make it flyers, I do." And I kept asking him, "How much? How much? How much? How much you gonna charge?" And he was like, "Why do you keep asking me that?"
Yeah. Yeah,
because
I swear that's how I was. Like, what's the catch? Like, especially him telling me he's gonna put me in a magazine. Like, I'm,
mhm.
like, I'm not no rapper, no singer, no comedian. Like, you gonna put me in a magazine?
Yeah.
Like,
And the
okay,
stuff he does is quality. It's good,
yeah,
looks
yeah,
nice,
yeah.
and he's always having these big ideas. And he just hit me up the other day. He said, "Hey, send me this picture because I'm gonna do something." And I'm like, "What are you doing?" And then he'll send something, and I'll just be blown away by it every time. And him featuring us in this magazine was it was like a dream come true,
Yeah,
because I like you said, he's for the underdog,
yeah,
and we usually do win. The underdogs always
that's
win.
right. Yeah, yeah,
So
like my Bears.
yeah. Well, wait a minute.
All right, you said it. All right, we gonna move on. You said it.
But no, I do. You know, I appreciate even when I hit you up the enthusiasm behind it. And he was like, "Yes, of course." So,
Yeah,
so just to know that you were interested, and just to know that you did take some time to look at the shows and stuff. That means a lot to me.
yeah,
Um, I really don't care about anything else. I just know that I'm doing what I like to do, and I'm happy that I have the means to, showcase you, just like how I've been showcased and everything like that. And I must honestly say that everybody that has come forward from Drew has shown me a massive amount of love, and I really do appreciate it.
yeah.
So thank you so much. So,
Yes. And outside of thanking you for having me on here, as my gift from AFAM, because AFAM loved the gift. If you pick 3 of your subscribers, that same shirt I showed you, I will send it to them.
okay, I
It's,
will
it's,
do
it's
that.
of your picking, though. It's 3 people of your picking. Wherever
Mhm.
they need me to send it to, PO box, how, whatever. Like,
Okay,
that's what I will do. And if what size are you?
you can send me a large.
Bam, right on the head. I want to show you the tag. I know. Hey, I know. I've been making shirts for a while. I don't know if you can see that, but that's a large.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
So
okay.
yours
Let's,
already made. I just need to know where to send it.
okay, we'll
I
talk
just need
about
to
that
know where, yeah.
offline.
Yeah. I just need to know where to send it.
So thank you again for agreeing to come. Thank you for showing love. I really and I speak all of this into all my guests. So I'm just gonna let you know right now because I said it. From here on, it's up. That's it.
Hey, yes.
That's all
Hey,
I'm gonna say. I put that on you. It's up. And
hey,
big shout out to
hey,
your
you put that on us. We up.
okay, yeah, I put that on us.
Let's go.
So and shout out to your wife and your family,
Yes. Huge
especially
shout
your
out.
wife, because she be standing on business. So
Yes, all the time. Hey, that's my right hand man for real.
this interview as you make sure she sits down and watch this so she know that she's staying on business and I love it.
Yeah,
So if anybody wanted to get in touch with Mr. Anthony Buford and AFAM Designs and they wanted to place an order or do anything, how would they be able to do that?
okay. Well, similar to just how me and you connected. My inbox is good on Facebook, Instagram, and since we got TikTok back now, I'm back on there. Uh, A dash FAM AFAM Designs A-FAM Designs on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. All you got to do is just put your order in. All I need to know is size of the shirt color, hat. I do hoodies, car decals. Just hit me up and just let me know. Let me know if you got any creative ideas. If you want to just try to shoot it at me and want to see if I can do it, let me know.
And one other thing that I always ask everybody before we go, so if there was somebody who wanted to, start a business, whether it be the AFAM or something similar or just anything, period, what would you tell them to motivate them?
Just piggyback on some of the stuff we've been saying, like stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to realize it's your dream. So you got to believe in your dream. Don't let nobody else deter you from your dream. And if you expect it to come from those around you, think again. That'll save you just some months right there, just knowing that. Knowing that'll save you just some months of being down. Don't expect it from those around. Anybody that's around you that contributes or helps is a plus, but don't count on.
And the ones that do contribute, keep them around.
Yep.
Because
genuinely though, like you got to watch too the ones that's doing it genuinely versus getting some out of it themselves.
That's true.
I'm gonna leave that there.
Well, I thank you so much for coming on, and I do appreciate it. I look forward to doing business with you.
Oh man, thank you. Yep.
And like I said, I will nail you on my radar. So when I see these things, you'll be on their radar too.
Yeah.
So that being said, we're going to wrap this up. And I thank you so much for coming on again. And thank you so much, everybody, for watching another episode of the What a Man podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. I am Ty Michelle, and this is Anthony Buford of Afam Designs. And I will see y'all next week. Bye.
Hey, y'all. I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. Want to know about Afam Designs? You can follow them on Instagram at afam_designs. You can also read about Anthony and Afam Designs in the 24th edition of Red Print Magazine. Go to www.redprintmagazine.com. See you next week. Bye.